Hey Trevor, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, Sam. Thanks for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Have you been having a good week?
Yeah, I did have a good week. Since the last time we talked, I actually went up to the mountains for a little bit, and that was pretty good. Nice little bit of a break from managing the 300 person sales team.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely glad to hear that. Glad you got a little break. So I know that we talked last time about how your company was struggling with information gathering and how you store that for your clients, and then like an accurate and trustworthy forecasting method and approach, and that some of your customers have been complaining about poor service and follow up. So I was just gonna give you a few ideas and show you how here at NetSuite we can offer a service that'll help you to better manage your customers and all of your clients.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I remember last time we spoke, you definitely got into a little bit of detail on it, but I'd love to hear some more information on the benefits that NetSuite can have.
All right, so the first thing that I was going to talk to you about is the information gathering and storage. I know that you said that each of your clients, like you have a different, each rep has a different way of managing their data that they each get and how they store that. So I was going to show you how here with NetSuite, we have a software that your company can use to keep everything in one centralized location to make it easier for you to access and to learn about your clients and just like going into those sales calls. That way, if there's ever a change in like the salesperson who's with that territory, or maybe someone moves into the new territory, that you already have all this information readily available at your access.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I mean, I totally remember last time when we were talking, you said, or I was telling you about how all the data just seems to be all over the place right now. So that would definitely be a great benefit.
All right, I'm going to share my screen with you right quick, and I'll show you just kind of what it looks like if you were in NetSuite using our software, how you could benefit from this. So here on this screen, we have what it would look like on your end from the customer standpoint, to where you can see all your customers' information. So up top, you would have their primary information, like about the customer, what they do, where they're located, and stuff like that. And over here on the right, where you can see the comments, you can add little comments in about the customer just so you can remember like the last time y'all met, what you discussed, what they were kind of thinking and feeling. And then down below this, we have your customer's email, their phone number, their address, like their contact information, just so you can stay familiar with that and have it readily available whenever you can need it in a moment's notice. That way you can easily get on here and find each of your customers' information. And then below this, we have the customer details. So this would talk about like how you met the customer, what they do, the industry that they work in, kind of like their revenue, the number of employees that they have, and their last sales activities. And then down here at the bottom is your customer scorecard. So this is where you would keep track of all your customers' orders and their invoices and credits and like what items they buy the most. And it'll just help you to keep better track of all of that information so you can easily view it and help your customers and have better customer service on your end.
Yeah, I really love the look of this. I think it's very nice how everything's kind of in one place, and being in charge of such a big sales team sometimes it can be hard to locate my sales team's information, especially if they're asking for my advice. So I really like how it's laid out and you can see everything all in one screen at once.
Yes, for sure. So hopefully this kind of gives you just a quick view of what it would look like. And I really do believe that this would help you because since you have 300 sales reps, each rep can have their own list of customers where they can keep their own information. And then you will have access to view all of this. So if one of your reps ever needs you to step in and kind of help them through like the selling process or something, or to meet with a bigger client, you'll be able to quickly look at this and just gain like a quick understanding of where they're at, what they have done in the past, and just kind of be able to better assist this. And then, like I said previously, it'll help you whenever someone new moves into the role and stuff like that with people changing positions. They can transfer all of their customers and all the clients that you guys have over to the new rep and better assist that rep.
Yeah, I love the transparency of the whole system. I mean, from the last one or the one that we're currently using right now, it can be really hard and difficult to find information. And I also feel like information gets lost. So it's really nice to have it all in one area where I can access my whole sales team and like what's going on in their day to day.
Yes, for sure. And then so the next thing after this that I wanted to talk to you about was forecasting. You said you were having trouble having a trustworthy forecasting process and just managing that from quarter to quarter and things like that. So here on this next slide is what it would look like where you would have all of your information on your forecast and your numbers, and you can look at each individual rep, or you can look at it since you're in the manager point as a whole over how all 300 of your reps are doing. And there's just various methods to look at it. So I kind of just gave you the overall portal that you would look at whenever you log in here. This is like the home page. So you can see your KPI, and it would show you like your entire team sales, your team's quota, how you're doing at meeting that quota, the opportunities that your team has won or lost, because you definitely need to keep track with that, and then your new team's leads. So does this look like it's very set up clean and everything to where it's something that you could use?
Yeah, definitely. I love the design aesthetic of the whole thing. I think it's very clean. It's very easily readable. I know also I expressed to you last time about some of the older people on my sales team not wanting to develop like or take on the new technology that NetSuite has. But I think this looks really good, and I think it sounds like it could be very easy to learn how to use.
Yes, for sure. So, and then this also has a thing where you can view the numbers of what your team did in previous months or previous quarters to this month and how you're doing and making sure that you're staying on track with it. And then down here on the left, if you see this KPI meter, it kind of shows you where you're at and where you're going. And like, so if it's early on in the month, you might be more in the yellow or in the red section, but you can see as it progresses on, hopefully you like meet your quota and pass it or excel past it and just like continue to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, being in this new position, I definitely do want to exceed just because I know the last guy in my position got fired because he couldn't really keep track of everything. So it's very exciting to see a good system that works very well and keeps me organized.
Yes. And then I was just going to ask you, does this look like something that would be easy for you to figure out and to show your customers? Because we'll offer training, but I'm trying to just show you a quick glimpse of what it looks like. And you can view this and other managers can view it. And also your sales reps can view it to see where they're at. And just, does this seem like something that's applicable for you at RamTool?
I think it's definitely super important to have like a good design aesthetic to the like CRM system that we're using. And this one definitely looks like it's very easily readable. Everything's broken up into different categories, even like the top bar that goes like from activities, leads, and opportunities. It's just very easily like you can navigate it pretty easily.
Yes, for sure. And then here on this next slide, I'm kind of going to show you a quick glimpse of what it would look like for your reps out in the field, or for you if you were not in the office and didn't have access to a computer. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the app that we have. So so your reps can quickly view their customers' info, their forecast, and then we also have an area where they can easily set up their schedule and view what their like day looks like and what their week looks like. So here on this slide, over here on the left, you can see the KPI meter thing that I just talked to you about. And you can see this is for an individual rep. So they can see their sales, their quota, and what they're estimated to do this quarter, and kind of to see where they're at. Excuse me. And this will just help them to better stay on track without having to like go sit down and take a whole ton of time to have to calculate numbers and calculate where they're at, because this makes it easy access so they can keep up with where they're going and what their goal is. And then here in the middle, you can see this is just like a quick glimpse of your customer's information, their contact info, and kind of which customer it is. And then if you scroll down is where the comment section is, where you can view what you did last time, what y'all talked about last time, where the customer's at, and where they're going. And then over here on the right is your calendar. With this calendar, you'll be able to set up your day, view what your plan is, who you're meeting with, what you need to be doing. Just your so your reps can keep up with their clients. And how you said that you were struggling with some customer relationship and your customer said that they were not receiving the best and the greatest attention and contact, this will help them to be like, oh, I need to contact this customer and talk with them just to make sure that everything that we sold to them or the merchandise that we provided for them, make sure it's working well, and they'll help you keep a better customer relationship. So does this all look like something that your reps would be able to access easily out in the field?
Yeah, it totally does. I remember last time we spoke, we talked a little bit about having like real-time data and how that can be hard, especially with like people out in the field constantly moving from like location to location. They don't have too much time to update their system. So having an app that they can easily go into and, just update some quick information to see so that I know what they're doing and like what their day-to-day is looking like would definitely be super important to me and my team.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to end this screen share right quick just so we can talk. So I hope this kind of gave you a little glimpse of what the CRM software here at NetSuite would look like. And I hope I tried to present it in a way that would show you just quick little glimpses of how this is actually applicable to you and how it's very easy to use. And I know you've showed some concern about your older reps not wanting to take on this new form of doing things, but I feel like it is something that would definitely benefit Ram Tool, and we want to make the transition over as easily as we possibly can. So we will offer all the assistance you need. Our website has video tutorials and different things that your reps can go and look at and learn quick little glimpses of how to do certain things on our CRM software and different things like that. So the transition over, we're making it as seamless as we possibly can. And as soon as everyone gets the hold of it, it'll help your company find much greater success.
That's awesome. That sounds really cool. I'm definitely very interested.
So if you're very interested, I'd like to set up a quick meeting tomorrow just to kind of give you the final proposal. We can talk over numbers and cost and things like that tomorrow, and just make sure that you're on board with it and you understand exactly what you're getting and how this service will help you better service your clients and your reps, and just as a company as a whole. This will help you understand where each of your reps are at, so you can have easier meetings with them and checkups, and then your reps will be able to understand what their daily activities need to be looking like and where they're going with their quarter.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'd love to set up a meeting tomorrow to discuss the details of this.
All right. What is your availability like tomorrow?
So tomorrow I'm available around 10:30 a.m. Does that work for you?
All right. That's perfect, Trevor. I'm going to send you an email. All right. I just sent it. Did you get that?
Awesome. Just got it and accepted the invite.
All right. Perfect. So I'll meet with you tomorrow and we'll just discuss everything and make sure that you understand what you're getting. And I hope our service provides great help to you and your company.
Thanks, Sam. I appreciate it. And I look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow.
Sounds good. Have a good rest of your day.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Bye.